Most people do not need a full wall of modular buildings to enjoy the theme. They need a clear stopping point before the street becomes a storage problem. Boutique Hotel can already prove whether the scale feels right. Jazz Club can show whether a second building adds character or only repeats the same footprint. Natural History Museum can become an anchor if the room can handle a deeper display. The real decision is not how many modular buildings look impressive online. The decision is how many you can display, clean, move, and still enjoy without turning the hobby into pressure. For most buyers, the smart range is 1 to 3 carefully chosen buildings. For dedicated collectors, 5 can make sense. Beyond that, the collection needs a real room plan, not just enthusiasm. This is a buying guide for a stable collection, not a race to fill every connection point. Empathetic. Modular buildings create a very specific kind of pressure. Each one looks better beside another one. Assembly Square feels like a centerpiece. Bookshop feels warm and simple. Police Station adds structure. Boutique Hotel adds elegance. Jazz Club adds color and movement. Natural History Museum adds scale. Tudor Corner adds a classic street edge. That is the strength of the theme, but it is also the trap. A buyer starts with one beautiful building and quickly imagines an entire city. The problem is that a complete city asks for shelf length, dust control, lighting, time, and money category discipline. It also asks for patience. Modular buildings are not small impulse builds, they are display commitments. If the buying plan is only based on the feeling that the next building will complete the street never really becomes complete. The guiding rule is simple. Choose the number of modular buildings by display capacity first, then by theme preference. Boutique Hotel is a strong first test because it gives a polished modular experience without forcing a long street. Natural History Museum is better when the goal is an anchor that holds attention from across a room. Tudor Corner makes sense when the display needs a traditional city edge and a stronger street silhouette. Do not begin with the idea that every modular building must connect forever. Begin with the shelf, the table, the cabinet, or the room. Then decide how many buildings that space can carry while still looking intentional. A modular display should feel curated. It should not look like every purchase was added because there was temporary space left. The best number is the one that stays easy to live with. One modular building is enough when the buyer wants one premium display object, not a city. Boutique Hotel works well for this role because it reads as a complete scene on its own. It has vertical interest, texture, and a clear identity from the front. Natural History Museum can also work as a single statement because it feels more like a destination building than a simple street slice. The advantage of stopping at one is clarity. The shelf has one focal point. Cleaning is easier. Moving the set is easier. The buyer can learn whether modular scale feels satisfying before making a larger commitment. One building also prevents the common mistake of buying around an unfinished idea. If the first modular does not make you want to sit with the build, rotate the display and keep it visible. Adding more will not fix that. It will only make the same mismatch larger. 2 modular buildings are enough when the buyer wants a sense of street life without giving up a whole room. Boutique Hotel beside Jazz Club creates contrast between elegance and entertainment. Jazz Club beside Tudor Corner creates a more traditional city rhythm with color and corner shape. The value of 2 buildings is comparison. You can see what the theme does well without committing to a long row. You learn whether you prefer ornate facades, taller silhouettes, corner structures, or busier interiors. 2 also gives you a useful visual rule. If the pair already feels crowded, the collection should stop or move to a better display. If the pair feels balanced, the next purchase can be made slowly. This is the safest stage for most adult buyers because it gives the theme personality while keeping the hobby easy to manage. 3 modular buildings are the point where the display starts to feel like a real street. Boutique Hotel can provide the elegant corner or centerpiece feeling. Jazz Club can add activity and warmth. Natural History Museum can become the larger anchor. Tudor Corner can close the scene with a more classic city profile. This number gives enough variety for the display to feel intentional. It also gives enough restraint for the buyer to avoid constant expansion. 3 buildings can tell a complete visual story. One can be the architectural highlight. One can add color. One can add scale or depth. That is usually enough for a shelf, a sideboard, or a dedicated cabinet. The key is to choose roles, not just sets. A 3-building display works best when each building earns a different job. If 2 buildings do the same job, the street grows without becoming clearer. Determined 5 modular buildings can make sense for a committed collector, but this is where the hobby changes. Assembly Square, Police Station, Boutique Hotel, Jazz Club, Natural History Museum, and Tudor Corner all offer different shapes and moods. A collector can choose from that kind of range to build a serious street. The trade-off is that 5 buildings no longer behave like casual display pieces. They need a measured footprint. They need a cleaning routine. They need a decision about whether interiors matter or whether the display is mainly about facades. They also need budget category planning because buying 5 large buildings without a sequence creates regret. The best 5 building collections usually have 1 anchor, 2 supporting street pieces, 1 contrast piece, and 1 personal favorite. That structure keeps the display from becoming a row of purchases with no visual order. Space is the first limit. Time is the second. Budget category is the third. Bookshop may feel easier to place than Natural History Museum. Boutique Hotel may work better as a refined single display. Jazz Club may fit a buyer who wants character without choosing the largest anchor. The mistake is treating all modular buildings as equal because they share the same system. They do not ask for the same visual space. They do not create the same level of attention in a room. They do not require the same emotional commitment from the buyer. A modular building that looks perfect in a product image may feel too busy at home. Another may look modest alone but become excellent beside the right neighbor. Before buying more, measure the display area. Decide whether the sets will remain assembled. Decide how often you want to clean them. Those answers are more useful than any ranking. Do not buy the first modular building because it seems rare, large, or important. That logic can push a buyer toward Assembly Square, Police Station, Natural History Museum, or Tudor Corner before the buyer knows what kind of modular display actually fits their life. A first modular should not be a panic purchase. It should not be chosen only because collectors respect it. It should not be chosen only because it looks like the missing piece in a future street that does not exist yet. The better first purchase is the building you can display immediately and enjoy alone. If a set only makes sense after you buy several others, it is probably not the right starting point. This is especially important for buyers with small apartments, shared rooms, limited shelf depth, or a budget that needs space for other themes. The modular line rewards patience more than completion. The clean recommendation is this. Start with 1 modular building. Add a second only if the first stays on display and still feels worth the space. Move to 3 only when you know the roles you want in the street. Boutique Hotel can be the polished starter. Jazz Club can be the character piece. Natural History Museum can be the anchor. Tudor Corner can be the traditional edge. For most buyers, 3 is the best long-term answer. It creates the feeling of a modular street without forcing a full city. It leaves room for other LEGO interests. It keeps cleaning and moving realistic. It also protects the hobby from becoming a checklist. 5 is for collectors with a real plan. More than 5 is for people who have dedicated display space and already know that modular buildings are their main theme. The best collection is not the largest one. It is the one you keep enjoying. The next step is to choose a role, not a random set. If you need a refined first modular, look at Boutique Hotel. If you already have a quiet display and want more personality, Jazz Club can add contrast. If the space needs 1 stronger centerpiece, Natural History Museum can act as the anchor. If the street needs a classic corner shape, Tudor Corner can make the layout feel more complete. After that, stop and reassess before buying again. Live with the display. Notice whether it feels calm or crowded. Notice whether you still enjoy seeing it every day. Modular buildings are at their best when they look intentional, not when they prove how many boxes were collected. The next guide on the channel continues this decision system by helping you choose the best modular starting point for your space and your buying style. That pause is part of the strategy.